everyone, welcome back to my studio. I am having a little Halloween fun, so I've pulled out some different Halloween Tim Holtz ephemera and some of the different vignette boxes and the little curio clock back there, and I am just gonna have a little bit of fun and try to decorate a few of these up for Halloween. So I've just been kind of playing around with the different pieces. Like here I have some candles and a skull in there. And then here I have one of the Halloween paper dolls and the lantern and some skull and bones. And then over here I have the little broom and the cauldron. So I'm going to go through my Halloween paper, and I also am going to go through these here and see what I might want to use. Have you all done any Halloween decorating? I do a little bit of decorating around the house, and I have done a couple different shadow boxes. I've shown you those on another video recently, so if you want to check that out. But I think it's fun, and I'll try to collect the Tim Holtz stuff when it's on sale, and try to use those. But then I'll also collect, like here's this is from Michael's. These were from maybe last year or the year before last. And I don't know if it'll show up on camera, but it'll tilt from being a man, and then it changes to where you see a skeleton. So I don't know if you can see that. And like this one is a little girl, and it changes. Let's see, what does it change to? Oh, to scary face. Yeah, so it's like a scary, I don't know if you can see it. If it shows up on camera, but those might be fun to use. All right, so I think I also probably want to get some green moss. So I might want to, because I think I want to put just a little bit of green moss down there before I put the candles in here. Get my glue gun going here. I really like the one with the little girl in it that I showed you. Let's have a little reindeer moss. I can peel off a piece of this. I will definitely repurpose these and do a few little Christmas shadow boxes as well. Yeah, I think I'll put that there, and then I'll trim that down a little. Yeah, I think that'll be good. And I do have some tiny lights. I don't think I'm going to put a light in here. I think I'll definitely put a light in here and add some of these tiny bubbles. Trying to figure out what else to add, because right now I just kind of have this broom and this cauldron for that one. So maybe there's some bats that I could add. Maybe I'll add one of these sayings here. Put some of these bats in the background. Yeah, like that. And then maybe put a stranger thing happened. The apothecary. Maybe I'll put that. Yeah, I like that there. I also have this bird cage. I thought it was something that you could open, but it doesn't seem to open. So I'm not sure. I've seen people put stuff in there. So I guess they've cut it to get it to open up. Not sure. And see if I want to use any of, oh, that could be kind of cool. Have a little door on there maybe. Background. That's an option. I like the idea of the poison sign back there too. And I think I'll add, I have some little glass vials. I think that would be fun to add as well. I also like the mad scientist too. All right, I think my glue gun is warmed up. So let's put a little bit of glue down here. And then scissors. Let's give that a little haircut so the dome can still fit over it. And then I'll put these on here. I got these candlesticks, I think last year. I don't think I got them this year, but they're really nice. This is so cute. I have this little shelf in my craft room that I decorate for Halloween, so I'll take a picture and show it to you all. Don't know if I can fit. I think I have these over too far. Oh yeah, I can still get him in there. Perfect. So I'll put that like right there. There we go. Nice. Look how cute that looks. I love it. Alright, I'm going to play around with these shadow boxes, and once I get them a little more how I want them, I'll come back on and show you what I've done. Here's the first vignette box I'm working on, and this is the Mad Scientist laboratory, and so I added that scrapbook paper in the back, and I added that poison sign in there, and then I'm just trying to figure out how I want to put the cauldron in there. I have the bubbles, or the little baubles in there, but I want to put some tiny lights in there. So I'm going to figure that out. And then over in the left-hand corner is where I put the glass vials and another skull and crossbone. And then I felt like I needed something else in between the cauldron and that little grouping on the left. So I just am playing around, trying to decide what I want to put over there. Alright, I've been making a little more progress. I had remembered that I made some bats that I cut out of a glitter felt, and when I went to get these out, I found I had forgotten that I had all these extra things I had cut with my Cricut. I have some houses and some spider webs, and then I have like this is a graveyard scene with a fence. And then I also have like a gravestone with a couple ghosts coming out of it, a hand coming out of the ground, some eyes, a bunch of spooky googly eyes, some cats, and some bats just out of cardstock, and some more tombstones, and some more ghosts, and a cat. You see the cat? And a crow. So I thought, oh, these will be fun to use. And I have this little kind of like a church looking building. So I'm going to be using these. So let me show you. I have the first one done. And, well, pretty much done. I might add a little bit more here or there. But let me change my camera angle and I'll show this one to you here. Isn't it cool? So yeah, so let me change my camera angle so I can show you it, upright. All right, here it is. So this is one of the vignette boxes, and I have a hand coming out of the cauldron, and then if you can see the little mouse inside the cage, and then I have this cobweb hanging here in front, and then I have a glass jar with some bones and another glass jar back behind. And then I put the broom up here and the mad scientist, and then I had this in my stash. It's an old doorknob. And let me turn the lights on. So I put some tiny lights in the cauldron, and then I put this paper all around the edges and distressed it up. So let me turn this light off, and you can see the bubbling cauldron. I really like how that turns out. And then the scrapbook paper is from a paper pad that I had, and the poison sign, that's at Tim Holtz as well. And the bat that's on the broomstick is Tim Holtz. So I think that turned out really fun. And that cube with the X on it, that's from my stash as well. So yeah, so that's my first one. Here is my next shadow box. This is the tiniest one, and I did a little graveyard scene. In the background is a alcohol inked background, and I love how that kind of looks like a moon right there, just from the sprays. And I sprayed a little iron gate on the tombstone and the ghost and the church in the background. Let me turn the, and I did a little lost shadow on them as well. Turn the light off so you can see it all lit up. Just super simple, super easy. Here is my third little vignette box. All these items were in my stash along with the Tim Holtz stuff. And the ghost and the cat I cut on my Cricut. But I love the little tiny lights, and I put one in the lantern as well. This was so fun. Here is the final look of my vignette boxes all together. Hope you all have a happy Halloween.